one in my car, which is way the way down there because I don't want to get hit by a ball.
I know I do. It's just a matter of where it is.
I told Blake we'd be streaming part of the JV game today. He's the guy on the mound. And I told him that I'd tell the story of when I went yard on him in practice. Ooh, gave him the call there. That's an inside. Strike three. All right. I believe. Okay. I think we're on air with sound now. Audio super quiet. Okay.
We're just going to turn these all the way up for now.
Yeah, we'll turn those all the way up for now to make sure that everything is equal balanced and all that. Let me just set all of these to the same as well.
Jordan, what are you getting?
How is the audio sounding?
All right. It'll be out the tag.
So it is top of the third inning. Top of the third inning. If we're correct on the score, Coxmill currently leads 11-1. Is it still quiet?
That is the issue with this soundboard. That was the issue that I had with the microphones to begin with in general.
Let me also go into here. Properties. Yes. Okay, that's not what I meant.
What did I drop?
The chair.
Sorry.
Let's just go ahead and go. Boop. Jordan, go outside and tell me how it sounds. So we're just trying to test things out. There's nobody on base. Ignore the runner on third, but it is the top of the third inning. I'm pretty sure it's one out.
What is that? Is that the webcam that you shoot?
Yes, that is our camera for now.
The video looks great.
It's low frame rate. It looks fine, but it's low frame rate.
That's the only issue.
So it's just gonna lag a little bit.
It'll just look really choppy.
But you'll get a decent picture.
Yeah.
So what do we need to be successful?
A camera that can connect to a computer that's not from 2008.
Is that just a really old camera?
I don't know what's wrong with it. There's more things that I want to look into that could work.
I'm sure that one of Ramsey's cameras will work. The issue is we have no way to charge any of them. Because she has like 4 different types of cameras. There's just no chargers for them.
Why? Where are the? I'm not being.
She has no idea. That's the issue.
Awesome.
Is that a Parada thing?
Possibly.
It's better.
And to change the V, you just the letter V.
Oh, that was it.
And then we can check the statistics of how many people are watching live, right?
Yep. It'll show for us if this page on YouTube ever loads, which it has not yet, and this laptop has been on for 25 minutes. Yeah. It will only be you until we put something out on socials.
Yeah, I mean, apart from the 4 people that are subscribed.
Which is 2 of them are me.
Did you subscribe on Soccer Maker?
No. So we're going into the bottom of the third now. Natalie, delete the out. Just click on it and delete it. You copy and paste and then put them on top, and then at the end of the inning, you delete all of them.
Will it auto snap?
Spot?
Will it auto snap to its spot?
Yeah. And it is. Oh, well. So we're going to pretend as if this is a live broadcast now for the sake of what you're seeing on your screen. We'll see if we can get the scoreboard operating at live intervals. The camera that you see is a $20 webcam off of Amazon. So hopefully we'll get a better one soon. I think we're good to post this out on the socials now, David.
Do you want to post the JV, or you just want to wait till varsity? And we can just
Um,
use this as a test run with no eyes.
That's true. We should do that.
Let's just use this as a test run with no eyes. If anybody joins, they join, but... Bottom of the third inning, the Chargers will step back to the plate, up 11-1. And pitch will be high, just out of the zone for an 0-1 or 1-0 count.
You have to click out for it to update.
Back to the dish. This will be a swing and a foul ball towards the J.M. Robinson dugout, and quickly number 4 is down in an 0-2 count.
And try not to keep your mouse or keep the selector on that box. Go to the one below it.
Actually, I think it's a 1-1
So
count.
just
I don't
like
know.
arrow down. So it's a 1-1 count. There's the pitch. It's going to come in and hit him. And there's the hard 90 down first base line. And the JV Chargers will have a runner on first base with no outs to start off the bottom of the third. So a high-scoring start to this one. And there's the pickoff move. He's safe by a bit. These two teams have combined for 12 runs to start off with. Takes one there, just low. I wish we had rosters.
I know, right?
And Devonzo just left. We never mentioned it to him.
We have rosters for
We
varsity.
have rosters for varsity. We don't have for JV. So that's a hard hit ball to left field. It's going to roll underneath the glove of the left fielder. He's going to be waved around third base, and the throw will not be in time. So Cox Mill will score their 12th run of the game here in the third inning. I'm not sure if/what mercy rule is for junior varsity, but I assume it'll apply next inning.
You have to play complete 3 innings if you're up by 12 innings after, or if you're up by 12 runs and the third inning has concluded, then it is considered a mercy rule.
Okay. So that means
So if they score this next round, I'm fairly certain it's. Or I think it's. It might be 15, and then the fourth inning is 12. I'm not sure. I think that's. Yeah, I think it's 15 and 3, 12 and 4, 8 and 5.
yeah,
I think that's what it is.
think about that. Then it stays at 8, I think, for the 6th. That went over his head.
We need to figure out who's doing what here. I mean, I think we should switch off every inning because that's what a lot of professionals, or at least radio broadcasts, do. That I'll listen to.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to run inside as well. He'll have to duck under that one as well.
Both those last 2 pitches soared over his head as he's ducked down. He is crowding the plate just a little bit, standing pretty much in the front of the box, right on home plate. However, still 2 errant pitches that have sailed over his head.
You see a lot of players sitting up in the box. That one's going to go outside, 3-0. You see a lot of pitchers at the JV level to try to get themselves a little bit more of an attack on the ball and to put some pressure on the pitcher. Whereas in varsity, almost unanimously in the very back of the box.
And really apart, or at least since the first inning, is that's going to be a 4-pitch walk issued to number 11, runners on second and first base. Really, since that first inning, this pitcher's settled in fairly well, or at least the JM pitchers have, as they gave up 8 runs in that first inning. They've now allowed 4 over the last 2 innings. However, a fairly clean previous inning from JM as they are now in trouble once again.
So up now for Cox Mill, number 16. He's going to have a runner in scoring position here with nobody out in the third inning, trying to extend this 11-run lead early in this one. A fastball low will be fouled away, 1-0. So I believe we've acquired a roster for JV. So it looks like at the bat is, who is it, number 12? This is Colin Pritt, listed as number 16. This is Aiden Anderson, listed as a first baseman and a pitcher. So he's playing first base right now, probably. He's going to swing big at that one. 0-2. Varsity is scheduled to start at 6:45, David,
Schedule starts at 6:45.
according to the thing that's taped to the desk right here. And that's going to be a foul tip back into the glove, and that is the first out of the inning. It's a strikeout. Here's the next batter. He's going to take one inside as well. Up to hit now, Bryson Blackwell, sophomore, labeled as an infielder. He's going to take another one there, start off with a 2-0 count. So after the first out of the inning, and that's another hit by pitch. I believe that's his second or third of the ball game, the second of this inning. So it's going to be bases loaded, still only one out. As up to bat now, we find left-handed batter. I think that's number 5, Braylon Whitaker.
Braylon Whitaker. Two runners in scoring position for the Chargers, one on second, one leading off on third.
Takes the
Back to the mound will be a swing and a miss. It'll be dropped by the catcher. It'll fall under his legs. Runners will stay where they are. Good job of not letting that ball get all the way to the backstop and let the runner advance from third. This ball's going to be grounded hard past the first baseman. It's going to leak out into right field. One run is going to come home. The runner from second's being waved around and no throw, so the Chargers will pick up 2 more runs in the bottom of the third inning as their rout of J.M. Robinson continues.
So that was the 13th and 14th run of the game for Cox Mill, and they'll go back to runners on first and second now.
How many outs do we have, Natalie?
I believe it's just one.
Just one. And this pitch high and inside, and that'll go for ball 1. Another ball inside. This one drops low at his shins. And that will move the count to 2-0. Infielders shaded pretty evenly across the diamond. As this pitch will be bouncing in the dirt just before home plate. That'll bring the count to a 3-0 count. And J.M. Robinson in danger of loading the bases here to number 19.
Yeah, and really with only one out, you've got to get your defense going if you want to have another chance to, I would say, not let this game walk away from you. I wouldn't say run away with you, but
a good 3-0 count pitch, a fastball just right down the middle, just trying to get a strike on the board, and that's exactly what he does. Now back home with the 3-1. And this is going to be a swing and a grounder to the third baseman. And they are going to catch the runner from second in a rundown. And still running back at fourth, seeing if he can get out of it. J.M. Robinson's got him on his heels.
that might be obstruction. It will be. So he's going to be called safe. Yep, he's going to be called safe at third due to the J.M. Robinson pitcher obstructing his base path.
Wow.
That's a good call from the umpire. I was looking for it. So it'll be runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Or no, will it be runners on first and second?
I believe runners are on second and third.
Or, yeah, second and third, so it looks like the runner on first also advanced to second on that play. But it'll be second and third with 2 outs. As J.M. Robinson is going to use a mound visit here already in the 3rd inning. 14 runs allowed.
Well, bop, bop.
So that is the conclusion of that mound visit. Up to the plate now for the Chargers. Can't see the number from the side. That is kind of annoying. You got to wait for them to turn their back to you. It's number 2, and he'll send that high up to left field. It might fall into no man's land, but the shortstop runs out there and makes an incredible play. Or does he? Yes, he does. And that should be 3 outs.
Man, third base and left were just kind of staring at that closing in, and the shortstop came charging in. A great play just on the edge of foul territory.
There they go. They figured out that it is in fact 3 outs. But that was a great play by the J.M. Robinson shortstop to get the stop there. So that'll retire the side. Currently sitting 14-1 Cox Mill. We'll go into the top of the 4th now.
I love the Cox Mill catcher coming out in the complete red catcher's gear.
Looks terrible.
New catcher?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. Evan's not catching anymore.
It looks like it's number 19 if I can see it correctly through his
That is Jack Simpson.
Jack Simpson.
Yeah. Okay then.
Sophomore listed as a pitcher. If it is number 19, will be behind the dish for the Chargers.
Looks like it might be 13.
It's either 13 or 19.
We don't have 13 on the list. So.
13 is not on the roster. Gotta love JV.
It's not mine.
I wonder where we got the turf from that is underneath the... Mallard Creek is where we got the turf from that is underneath the batting cages.
Of course it's from Mallard Creek.
Because they've already had 2 iterations of their turf field where we just got our first one this past year. I like how you can see it from here. It's a really nice view. I keep wanting to plug things, but then I remember nobody's watching the stream.
Yeah, Natalie and I walked over there when we were doing our pictures for softball, and it's like there's no turf turds, and then there's all of the turf turds.
All of them.
There's like mounds of them
Yeah.
over there.
It's like it's 2 pieces of turf put together and then just a big mountain of turf turds.
Yeah, as the varsity guys start to warm up, I know they've got to get annoyed with that. There's got to be a lot of turf turds or ground up rubber tires in their shoes when they're trying to get warmed up. Yeah, I mean,
So,
that's what it is.
based on the schedule that we have been given, the varsity guys are due back at 5:20 to start stretching at 5:25. So they've got an hour and 20 minutes of pregame preparation before they will play the J.M. Robinson varsity team at 6:45 is when first pitch
Natalie,
is scheduled.
do you want a headset? We can go get another one because the soundboard can run 3, I
Yeah.
believe.
I mean, it looks like it can.
Yeah, we can run.
Another headset?
Yeah, we got another headset.
Where?
It was one of the ones in
press
the bags.
box, the ones that you ran all the way over here, almost all the way over here.
Swing and a miss by number 11, and that'll start the top of the 4th inning on an 0-1 count. Nice pitch by number 10 as there is a new pitcher on the mound.
Don't know who it is, though. Oh, I played with these guys. Ryan Baum, Caleb Deere. I played with both of those guys before.
Another swing and a miss on a nice pitch just on the inside of the zone.
I don't know. We don't know who the pitcher is. We don't have a 10 on the list.
And quickly down in the count, 2 strikes.
But Blake Altschuler did start this game Pitched the first 3, only allowed 1, so a solid start from that player.
He'll hang
And-
on that pitch, and it'll be nicely down the third base line. It'll roll all the way near the wall in left. And that throw is going to come in as he'll be safe with a stand-up double. So J.M. Robinson getting things started right here in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, that was a great hit there. Just rotated on it, brought it down the third base line. Still a solid effort from Colin Pritt at third base to try to stop it before it got through the infield. But regardless, a stand-up double, and JM's got a scoring chance.
Now number 6 for J.M. will step in. And that pitch is going to be high and just outside of the zone, 1-0 count. Yep. I like their unis. At least from first glance, I do.
I have a soft spot for the uniforms where it's like the stripes. I don't like the dogs. D-A-W-G-S.
Yeah, I don't I don't like the DAW. Yeah, I don't like that. But
They do that on their football jerseys too.
No, I know. But I love stripes.
Yeah, I like that particular style of jersey.
Yeah.
One of my old jerseys was that. I really liked it.
Varsity looks to be
And that's a foul ball. Please don't.
it's coming right at us.
Yeah, there it goes.
Almost caught it.
Almost bounced up here.
Thankfully, we're protected by the net from getting hit directly from a foul ball, but something could bounce up and come in this window.
I do think it's interesting to note that when they did the re-netting here, I don't know if it was this year or last year, they've actually double netted behind home plate. So the nets are partially crossing from the one directly behind home plate and the ones that stretch down the first and third base line.
Yeah.
The net on the third base line only stretches to the dugout, and the net on the first base line actually stretches much further down, pretty much in towards the outfield, and I believe that's just to protect the players warming up with the batting cages.
And I can't remember when they did that, because on one hand it feels like it's always been there, but on the other hand it feels new. I'm not.
I believe it was done in 2019. I think that's when this. I'm not sure. Hey, Devanzo. When did we put new netting up around the baseball field? Was that last year or 2019? 20. Okay.
Really?
That's what I thought. I thought I saw it on the Coxmill Baseball Twitter.
Huh.
That'll be a foul tip after a walk issued by the pitcher. And an 0-1 count here for number 2. Runners on first and second base. J.M. Robinson trying to stay alive in this one. As the score 14-1, if we do make it past the 4th inning and they are down by 12, it will be considered mercy rule, as this pitch is going to be down in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher to stop that one from bouncing any further and advancing the runners.
That was a good block, and yeah, kept it in front of him, kept the runners in his eyes, so just a solid play there by the catcher.
And that is going to go for a strike.
Yeah, good pitch there. It'll go to 1-2 now. And as our scoreboard operator snaps everybody, I will change the count. 1-2 count.
Come on, Natalie's lacking.
I'm getting a picture of the picture.
Natalie's lacking.
I was sending it to her.
She has been caught lacking.
Swing and a miss.
Yep, that's an auto out. First base is occupied, so that'll be the first out of the inning now. So 1 down, runners on 1-2.
Yeah, JM needs to capitalize as much as they can here. Starting off in the top of the 4th inning as number 5 will step to the plate, taking big cuts, and he will step up on the left side. Hmm?
What? Jordan?
And a big cut at the first pitch. And that will move the count. What's up?
Yes.
Yeah, we are. I can, yeah. We were just gonna keep the JV game.
Yeah,
What's
it's
up?
It's a different link. They're
It's-
individual videos.
Yeah.
Well, do you have send me the varsity link and I'll.
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll get you that now.
You don't want people. Hey, it's
That's-
6:30. Tune in.
Yeah, having the link beforehand, yeah.
What did she want?
She was like, how do I get in there? And I was like, go through the gate.
Where's she going
Get
to
it.
get the headset?
Yeah.
Tell her.
Tell her to go in the back door. the far
Also,
door.
tell her to get both because one's broken. I don't know which one's broken.
Yeah,
Call it again.
you do it.
On
There's the pitch. That's low and inside. Catcher keeping an eye on both runners. Still one down. We'll start off. I think, was that the first pitch of the at-bat?
Most definitely not.
Yeah, no. So we will update the count when we know what it is.
I believe it is a 1-2, but I could be wrong. It's either 2-2 or 1-2. I know there's 2 strikes, though. At least I think there is. And this pitch is going to be fouled off back.
And that one's going to land on the road.
Yeah, get both of them. Alright, bye.
Based on that swing, I think it is 1-2 because that was a protective swing. That was the swing of a man who's already got 2 on him. So we'll say a presumptive 1-2 count. That's swung on, missed, strike 3. Dropped, or it had to be blocked by the catcher, but first base is occupied again, so it will be out number 2.
Back-to-back strikeouts on that low pitch that just kind of sinks right before it hits home plate. And 2 J.M. Robinson players have dropped on both of those pitches. Pitch down, and that will be deemed high by the umpire.
That one was high and inside. Pitcher's keeping an eye on the guy on second base, making sure he doesn't get too much of an advantage, trying to keep this lead at 13 where it is. That one's going to be tipped back, 1-1.
Our photographer almost got taken out there. She had her lens pressed up to the to the netting, was able to pull it back just in time, or else that would have been a costly foul ball.
It would have been. Do you think the school cameras have foul ball protection on them?
I highly, highly doubt it.
That one's low. Good block there by the catcher. Hasn't let anything past him up to this point.
I wish our scoreboard operator was doing her job so I knew what count it was.
2-1.
Uh-huh.
That one's going to be fouled as well. Way out to the right. Heads up to the guys warming up. That'll bounce off
Almost
the
onto
softball fence.
Almost onto the softball field.
It's very close. That's why I say, Natalie, don't click, just type. Here comes the pitch. 2-2. He'll take another one. That one will be another good block by the catcher. Full count.
I don't mind that pitch as well because, I mean, he's gotten 2 strikeouts pretty much back-to-back on that pitch. That one just stays a little bit too low from release point and is just not able to bait the batter into swinging.
So the count is full. Here's the payoff. Way inside, so he'll head to first. So the bases will load for the Bulldogs. First pitch, swung on and missed, looked like a breaking ball. Was way on top of it and ahead of it, so I'm assuming it was a curveball of some sort. If so, good pitch. If not, still good pitch.
Good pitch.
So an 0-1 count here. Bases loaded. Robinson trying to get the opportunity going. That'll be taken for a ball, 1-1.
Tried to frame it back to the center, didn't hold it for too long, and I think the umpire knew right from where that ball was caught.
Yeah, it was pretty far outside. That would take a really great catcher to frame that one to where it looked anywhere close. And that one's going to roll foul on the left-hand side. It was a little out ahead of that one. So move to 1-2.
One-two count for the Bulldogs. The pitch will be low. This one bouncing. It's going to roll right towards the J.M. Robinson dugout. Runners will stay where they are.
Yeah, I think he probably could have scored on that one.
I think fortunate that they didn't have anything attempted, although the runner didn't look like he was set.
No, I don't think the runner at third base is really on his toes right now. I think he's just waiting for a hit. Looking a little bit more paying attention there. So it's a full count, 2 outs. We'll see some running here. Batter at the plate looking to score Robinson's second, maybe more runs of the game. And they're off to the races. And the swung on and missed. That's strike 3. Why did they not run? That's interesting. So that's the conclusion of the top of the 4th inning. I'm not sure if we will continue play. I think it looks like we will. It's possible that coach is just like, let's just keep playing.
I believe, unless they're going to rule something here, I believe you have to complete 4 innings.
That's possible.
Even if you're up by that many, I believe you still have to complete the inning.
I'll do my rulebook reading at some point. We are still very early in the season. In fact, this is the home opener for both JV and varsity. Again, varsity scheduled to start at 6:45.
How many people do we have on here? Anybody?
Good
Anybody
question.
at all?
I doubt we'd get any traction from the from the recommended feed, just considering it is JV baseball.
Thank you, Jordan.
Guess we'll try both of them.
Ball's in, coming down.
Yes, David, that is what they say.
Nope, no viewers.
Didn't expect any. We haven't put it out.
Is it Natalie? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go.
Hold up. Don't do that yet. Make sure these are all the same. Why did everything just get a little weirder?
I don't know what you did. I'm not sure.
All I'm doing is touching the ones for the microphone, the new microphone.
Test. Okay, that's loud. Yep, that one works.
That's weird. That's confusing, David, because right now it's set to all the way off. And it's not plugged into our headset splitter either.
Well, I don't know if she can hear anything out of it. Test. No, she cannot.
I just unplugged it.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get her to the headphones because there's only 2 port. Well, I guess we'll see.
We'll look into this when we're not on the air, even if it is to nobody. Because I'm sure some JV parents will watch the replay later. At least like 1 or 2. So
All right.
we'll look at the headsets in the off time we have between games. So we'll start off here.
It's going to be a ball just off the outside of the zone, and that is going to be a 4-pitch walk to number 14 as he hustles down the line. And the Chargers will start this inning with a runner on first. And the righty number 1 will step up to the plate. Runner being held on first base. Has a small lead. He'll take an extra step as this ball is down in the dirt. And that'll be a ball to start this count. Pitcher looking in, getting his signs. Ready for the pitch, and this is going to strike the batter
Another
on the
hit by
back.
pitch.
And that is, I believe, the 4th hit by pitch so far in this game. So the Chargers now no outs, runners on first and second. A 4-pitch walk and a hit by pitch is how we got in this situation. As number 12 for the Chargers will step up once again to the plate as he will step out. Runner not being held on second base, nor on first. The pitch, and it's going to be ripped to the shortstop. They'll go to second for 1. The throw not in time.
It's also so they get an out, but they also allow Cox Mill to score their 15th run of the game. But they also clean off the bases with the exception of the runner on first.
Don't interrupt me.
You said the throw was late.
I was getting there.
So
I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, no kidding. Well, what we want to do, Devonzo, is we want to be able to hook that live streaming GoPro up and be able to set it right there, so we have two different cameras we can use.
that would be cool.
But Ramsey, again, has no idea where it is. Actually, I'm going to text Miss Parada right now. Cindy.
When we have a baseball and a softball game, we're going to need to have
Yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll kind of jump back and forth between coverage.
very well may be what we have to do.
I mean, you could do a split screen with two cameras on the software.
Because you're going to have both of you guys, right? Or both
Yeah.
broadcasts. So what you could do is say, okay, this day we're going to do this game,
We could.
and then the next day we can live broadcast all of them. But if we do a play-by-play, it would be one game here or one
Yeah.
next year.
That's yeah. I was thinking about that because I know usually they schedule them together. So we could put the laptop in the middle.
Concern about you guys broadcasting today or this year. So what I'm pitching it is we're preparing for next year. We're trying to get out.
Yeah, absolutely. So wait, what was the concern?
We didn't do it for softball. Like
Oh, yeah.
with golf, you were busy with band.
It's also that we just didn't have the equipment yet.
Yeah, we didn't know how the setup was going to work, and so we pretty much it just so happened that we figured out how to do it at the end of softball season.
I'm good with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. But if you need to tell people that, then that's it's a solid hit there through the gap between the shortstop and third baseman. That'll be a solid single and will advance the runner from first to second. But no, if soccer had gotten an away game on Wednesday and softball would have been at home, I wanted to broadcast it. We would have done that.
I wish we could get Wi-Fi out here.
That would be great. But Clay's hotspot isn't doing too bad right now, so
Do we have to charge the hotspot?
there's a battery underneath it. But there's the out at first, but safe at second. Throw was not in time. Let me go check on the battery level.
I have another portable with me if we need it. So we're 2 outs right now, Natalie? All right. 2 outs, runners on second and third base. And this is going to be a hard hit ball, but just foul.
Yeah, looking to turn on that one, push it down the or pull it down the left field line. Runner on third made sure to stay out of the way. I wonder who's starting today for Varsity, because I know Kale started yesterday, so he can't be pitching.
Is it supposed to be that choppy?
That's just what it is, yeah.
It was Showmaker. Okay.
And she's not here anymore either, so. What if Showmaker just took it and left? That's a solid hit down the left field line. That one's going to roll.
Ask Lowry again.
Foul as well.
That's really how choppy it's going to be?
Think so.
Sheesh. All right. Can I? You want me to run out to like Walmart and buy another webcam?
I don't think that'll help. I think it's also the internet connection.
It's both. It's the frame rate of the camera and the connection.
All right. Let's see if we can do anything about that for.
Yeah, we'll look into.
Because that's like unwatchable. Ball just caught on the outside corner, and it'll be called a strike, and that is going to end the fourth inning. Chargers lead 15-1.
So it looks like they are heading back out. So we'll continue play. I assume the coaches are just letting the score be the score, and they'll just play 7 regardless.
Did you get it? You good? You do not look good in black pants.
Hey, Devonzo. Miss Parada said she left it with Miss Showmaker. She's no longer here, so I assume somebody in administration has it. All right. Okay.
Since we're open air on 3 sides, does this building technically constitute as outside right now? Oh, I'd consider it outside. It,
Mhm.
as long as we're standing next to the window.
Yeah, I mean, I'm outside right now. I can feel the breeze.
Oh, they installed a tray in the dugout. That's kind of cool on both sides. Used to just, I think it, I mean, it did used to just be the purple foam bar, but I guess they added a little desk surface. That's convenient.
Is there anything that I can do to help improve that frame rate on that camera? Because that's like not even a frame a second right now.
We'll look at it when this game is over.
All right. All right. Natalie, you can start the game. We'll go get an $80 webcam from Walmart.
It's going to be behind on that one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So I think for the main broadcast, AJ, we should just go inning by inning or top
Yeah.
bottom. We'll do.
Or inning by inning is probably better.
Yeah, so one of us will be play-by-play, one will be color, and then we'll just decide to switch off as that ball is going to sneak under the screen just over the dugout for an 0-2 count.
So Robinson actually had a solid defensive stop there on Cox Mill, only allowing 1 run. Oh, and 2. Going to foul that one away as well, so we'll stay 0-2. No outs, nobody on. The beginning of the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th.
Swing and a miss.
That'll end the at-bat. Solid 4-pitch AB there. No balls thrown. Why is that there? That needs to disappear.
Yeah, you need to delete that, or one of us does. I can do that now.
Do that now. And that's a dribbler to the shortstop position. He'll get some dirt with the throw, and that'll be not in time. He'll do a barrel roll after running through the bag. But that's a base knock for Robinson. They'll have a runner on first.
As Prada said, at this point, anyone could have it, and that's not a good sign.
No, not at all.
It does not show up on my feed. Somebody wants to send me a message.
Here, I'm going to do another.
15-1.
So, fouled it back. Staying a 1-2 count. Down the first base line, ruled foul. Still 1-2. And that one's going to be swung through, and it's not It was not 1-2. Yes, it was. So strike 3, 2 down now. Still a runner on first base. High in the sky to deep center. But that'll be well within the reach of the center fielder, and that will conclude the top of the 5th. So going into bottom 5 now, Coxmill leads 15-1. So as the field's reset,
It
is
looks to
that
be
game?
Yeah, it looks to be.
So yeah, that'll do it, I believe. So because JM's not returning to the field, it looks like they're doing a dugout switch. They will not line up for